Hello everybody, my name is Mystrsyko. What am I doing? I'm doing a Robot Wars review. A live review. Bloody hell. On a more serious note, I met Mystrsyko at RoboNerd 2019. Now, I've always been quite fond of his live review series, and you know what? I stumbled across German Robot Wars, and I thought, I don't think he's done that. So I'm going to beat him to it, assuming he'd ever done it. He's better at this than I am. I am here because I've got some spare time to do some recording. And I want to do some recording. My light setup isn't great. Still got no bloody curtains. I've got my vape though. I've got some beer. San Miguel to be exact. And I am going to do Mystrsyko as best as I can. Probably not very well. But we'll see how this goes. I'm very intrigued because I've never actually seen German Robot Wars. The one thing that enticed me to this is because you get in Robot Wars Extreme, they'd say the German champion or the Dutch champion. And there'd be these stuttering, dribbling piles of mess. And I'd be like, how's this lot won? Well, maybe today we'll find out. So, German Robot Wars. The shipment with the strictest safety precautions throughout German television here. The shreds like complete in a few seconds will be thousands. Euros and the month. The work of months we compress long robots fly. I've got translator on. You can probably tell. But these look like highlights of series 4 or 5. It looks like series 5 highlights. Could be wrong. Yeah, this is Extreme 1 series 5 sort of time here. So, well, German Robot Wars. This is completely new to me. So, it's a new host, Jürgen Turkart. I think I'm getting his name right. See if I get some. First German Championship. Oh, it's Turkart. Right, okay. Wait for a very long time, but it finally starts. 6 are incredibly strong robots compete against each other. They qualified 2 for the final and stand behind the reporters. Why do they stand behind the reporters? His shirt is in English. I imagine I thought like the German championships would take place in Germany, but apparently not. Right, we've got the house robots then. Series 5 Matilda. Einen Schnitzel. 3000. Albin shine diligently, but sometimes the character a little funny. It's called Shift and Ready for Action. He's not called Shift, it's called Shunt. If he does not get involved, made prisoner, but now comes the hammer. Ah, here we go. For the first and world premiere, terrible growler Mystrsyko. Yeah! With the pressure of 4 great assigns. That's how his good beats never grows grass again. It's all wrong. I love autocorrect. Also, Schnitzel. Let's fight the battle. Right, okay. Son of Armageddon, Thorgrim, Tyke, Junkyard Queen, Ansgar's Revenge, Golem. Those are names I recognise. They're all in English. Hell, the whole soft ice cream machine, like it. I'm running about 3,000 revolutions, 2 kiloko. Have you already seen your opponents? A little closer appraised, but and dough? Yes, well I mean no. No chance against us, very clear. So they're confident. I think the guys think about it. Dough is very different for students. Sally Edwin, Christian Berger have... Oh. Can't keep up. Can't keep up.
Wie schwer ist das Teil eigentlich? Sieht ein bisschen klein aus. 98 Kilogramm. Wo sind die besonderen Waffen eigentlich? Wo ist die Besonderheit?
Definitely look German.
Im Prinzip haben wir keine aktive Waffe.
Borge van Gerp. He's a student. Which one's this one? It doesn't look familiar. Now, I've seen, like, I think Flensburger Power was a German machine, might have been Dutch, but I think they're all relatively the same quality. And at this stage, they were awful. I remember watching them in Extreme, and they were just, it was like watching Series 1 or 2. So I'm expecting it'll be quite similar here. He looks like he actually looks like Brandon Fraser as Tarzan. Where's his swing? That looks like an alright weapon, as long as it can move more than 1 mile an hour. The largest ever used in series to reduce the size of formats. Lena itself can lift almost 14 tons. 14 tons? I'd like to see that. What on earth is that? Oh, old people here will be getting flashbacks. Thorgrim. Can't read any of that. What's it meant to be? Is it supposed to be a mine? A contact mine? Looks like it. Is it just going to... It probably will just explode. Starken. Got good traction. Kein active WAF. Does that mean it's got no active weaponry? I think so. Oh, my German isn't great. Summer of Armageddon. Summer of Mama Madonna. Son of Mama Madonna. It's got a flipper. Either its flipper is 250 kilograms, which doesn't make sense because the rope is 100. Or they were lying when it said it could lift 14 tons. My vote's going on the flipper. His pout out of some steeper tooth. So, and Matilda, we will be on 1. Have to stop cruel slaughter. Right. Sounds about right for Germans. It's a very slow start. So, Son of Mama Madonna has got off to a roaring start. I don't think the other two are working. The mine isn't working. It looks like Kilotron's broken brother. Oh no, it's a different shape. Look, from that angle, it looked like a bit like Kilotron. That thing's broken. And I'm not surprised all those flags seem to be wearing it down. The gilt too. Teig's broken. So this fight has been over from the very moment it started. It was 5-0 after 3 minutes. Game over. And gentlemen on the 2. Yes, and the team. Muscle Might! Einstadt be happy as a chance. Cracking subtitles here. Can we just end this now? End this torment. Teig's gone. A jumble of marchetto. Let's see. What's marchetto? Is it a pasta dish? Oh, nah, you don't need to do that. The distraught smile of the destroyed, and ears literally do not work. Flag, and that's what else, which means, what else means? Roosters wait until the 12th floor, or long slaughter and shock. This is very German. Wow, there's literally no resistance. There's nothing. Carved through that machine, like Churchill carved through. I'm not gonna go. They really are as thick as the trees. But now we have a whole little problem is eating the dough. Mine landed but got tore in Berlin, nothing at all. What is this? What are you saying, Jürgen? Judge's decision? What for? So apparently there was a judge's decision in that, I suppose because 2 are going to go through. But they were both broken. I suppose the one that's more damaged is going to... So Tyke's going to go through. Tyke's going to go through. So the robot that didn't move is eliminated. I'm glad we took the judges to make that decision. You see, I'm now actually not that surprised that in Extreme we got robots like Flensburger Power. I think the rest were completely forgettable. I think we got a couple coming up actually. The one that works, Son of Mama Madonna, goes through. And judging from that performance, I reckon it'll probably win the whole thing. I haven't even seen the other 3 robots. Who's next then? We've lost Thor Grim, which I think was the one that looked like the mine. Now we've got Junkyard Queen, Golem, and Ansgar's Revenge, which I've heard of. Yeah, I've seen this one. I've actually seen this robot.
Der widmen Sie deshalb zurzeit erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit. Hat Ihr Bot denn noch andere Schwächen oder Stärken, Jürgen?
He's got a quality mustache.
Wir sind in der Box angekommen bei der Golem Crew und das sind 3 Profimechaniker.
Golem Crew, something about your nightmare, I can read at the back there.
Das heißt, ihr habt das alles in der Werkstatt.
This one has the spikes. I don't think this one was actually that bad when I saw it. I think it actually works. Which for German robots is saying something.
Wenn ich jetzt mir das so ansehe, sieht es eigentlich eher aus wie so ein Go-Kart, aber was fehlt?
Can't keep up with what you're saying, Jürgen. The seat is missing. You're not supposed to have a seat on the bloody thing. Actually, go ahead, go. Change my mind. So it's got 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3 spikes. That's just, who's this? Junkyard Queen. It's from Frankfurt. No, it's from Berlin. The occupation of the robot fleet. I didn't know Germany had a robot fleet. With robots like this, it's no wonder they lost the war. So he built this from a scrap heap, basically. He entered Scrap Heap Challenge and made a robot, and now it's here. I've been thinking of building a robot from a scrapyard. Could be fun. I can't really tell from this what the robot's supposed to look like. People set it up should. So he's got the Cleopatra Gladiator Chariot. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Chariot Spears. Ansgar's Revenge. Right, I've heard of this one. I think I remember one called Ansgar. It's a pretty fancy runner, apparently. Wasn't Ansgar like a disc? It's like a round dome with a weirdly placed flipper on it. Imagine Ansgar's Revenge is much different then. Alright, let's get into it. Banter Wars.
Aus Berlin, Junkyard Queen.
So that's Junkyard Queen. It's actually moved into the arena, which means it might work. He danced in this friend, but extremely manoeuvrable, and only one really, the active weapon on board, has the motorized icon. Starken is Wendigo. Ansgar's Revenge. Well, that's interesting. I gotta admit, that's quite inventive. I'm not sure how effective that is, but it can't be that bad. I imagine when it gets turned over, it's inverted. It works alright. Look at the amount of spikes on that. It's 1, 2, 3 and the rest. Golem. Golem. Kampfer. Look at that. Leistungsstrenglung. Einschweinen. Yeah, it's still English. Right then, let's do this. Battle 2. Let's hope it's better than the first one. No, let's hope something happens in this one, please. Matilda's showing her ass off. Put it away.
3, 2, 1.
They all work. That's question 1. They all work! Wait. Yes, they all work. Ansgar's... You don't want to do that Ansgar's Revenge. That Junkyard one seems very, very slow. In fact, it seems so slow that it doesn't move. It is moving. It's moving as fast as a Series 2 competitor in the Gauntlet arena that gets eliminated. Here goes the pick. Don't tell me Ansgar's dead. Ansgar's dead. This weapon still works. What's happened to these robots? Ansgar's moving again. Junkyard's now dead. They're taking it in turns to die. Now it's your turn to pretend to be dead. And now that one's working again. Where's it go? Now Ansgar's the one pretending to be dead. What is this? Is it Play Dead? A new Robot Wars competition. Golem's wheel seems to be... It's completely come off of its mount. It's completely come off its mount, but it's still got 3 wheels. And now it's losing to Junkyard Queen. Wow! Is it using an actual weapon? Get out of there. Oh my god, Junkyard Queen. This is so disappointing. I thought for sure one of the other 2 would win, but Junkyard Queen seems to be... Is Golem still alive? No, it's not really, is it? It's not really. No. Yeah, get away from there. Get off. Safe to his job as a leader. Right. Watching that, towards the end, I'd say Junkyard Queen was definitely on top. Definitely on top. Alright, yeah, sorry, 2 go through. I don't understand what these people are saying. So Golem does go through, so does Junkyard Queen. Ansgar's Revenge, that was pitiful. It looked like the only one with a competent weapon. Junkyard Queen versus Son of Armageddon and Tyke versus Golem.
Gleich geht's in die zweite Runde. Die Teams arbeiten hart im Moment an ihren Maschinen, um sie in wenigen Minuten startklar zu haben. Vorher werfen wir einen Blick zurück, denn schon mal haben deutsche Robots hier in der Arena gegeneinander gekämpft.
Qualifications.
Flensburger
Power, there it is. So are they doing replays of the qualifications for this tournament? Wait, are you telling me that some of these robots actually qualified? I believe this. I've seen that one. I think that one beat Hypnodist, didn't it? There's Ansgar. I told you that's Ansgar. It's got a weird flipper weapon.
Aus Neukirchen-Flühen in Nordrhein-Westfalen. Golem.
Golem.
Dieser Bot
So
von
these must be the
Niederrhein verlässt sich ganz
qualifications
auf seine
for
Traktion und den Schub, mit dem will er dann
the
mit
World
Unterstützung
Champ.
der
Was this one
Rambombe
in
seine
Extreme?
Gegner
Was this a battle that they
perforieren.
showed in Extreme?
Roboteers, stand by.
I don't think it was.
Sind diese Robots deutsche Wertarbeit oder haben die Botbauer einfach
It's been
noch
so
zu
long
wenig
since I watched
Erfahrung,
it.
hier in der Arena
But surely
Golem
Golem must win if it's qualified.
Philipp Sascha Thomsen von Ansgar an der Fernbedienung
Surely.
wissen und rechts Oliver Büchel von Golem. Wir sehen die Premiere von deutschen Bots in der englischen
Flensburger
Serie 5.
Power, one of my
Wie wird sich
favourites.
das Team von Flensburger Power mit Michael Schnorr an den Hebeln hier schlagen?
Extreme
Und wie wird
Team.
der Auftritt
Get out of the way, Riftbot. So how many of these actually move? They all move. That's a good start.
Wo ist der Feind?
They're all as slow as,
Oh, was ist das?
well, let's be honest, stationary objects move faster.
Gefährlich.
Look at that weapon on Ansgar. That's body hammer flipper level. That
Es
is.
ist alles Neuorientierung.
Oh come on, someone do something.
Nasty Warrior los.
What's the Nasty Warrior weapon
Von
again?
Golem gegen die Bande gedrängt.
I think it's a blade, isn't it, underneath the front? Almost like a wheel cutter.
Der legt
An
sich mit
undercut.
Matilda an. Und die gibt ihm natürlich
Don't tell me
ordentlich
Golem's
Sauber,
dead.
gar keine Frage. Versucht ihn auszuheben. Aber Golem ist einfach
What
zu
an
flach.
unreliable pile of rubbish you are.
Kann man da nur sagen.
Get moved. At least this wheel stayed on this
Wieder
time.
Ansgar und eine dermaßen tödliche Waffe, Freunde, wie sein
So the
Gegner
best
ist.
robot's gone.
Flipper habe
We're
ich
left.
nur
Come on,
selten gesehen.
Flensburger.
Außer einem
Come on,
verwirrten
Flensburger.
Schaumstoffkissen natürlich. Hier. Oh, armer Golem.
So disappointed. So how does this work then? How did it qualify? The thing did say qualifications. It is quite literally like watching Series 2.
Golem hat hier eindeutig den Boden unter den Füßen verloren, womit wir auch
So I don't
schon
understand how this
in der
fits into the
aktuellen
competition.
deutschen Meisterschaft sind. Gruppe A, Runde 2
I don't understand how that fits in.
Junkyard Queen.
He's basically telling them that it's congratulating them that they're the only robot that's actually, you know, stayed alive in this episode. Everything else has just crashed and burned on its own accord.
Golem-Team und ist jetzt freundlicherweise bei mir eingesprungen zum Helfen hier vor Ort.
Zahlt er auch gut?
Natürlich.
Good,
Hast du
good.
Son of Armageddon schon gesehen?
So these are the only two robots that have actually worked so
Problem mit
far.
der Panzerung haben, das ist Titan. Das ist
So
nicht
hopefully
leicht
they work
wegzukriegen.
again.
Vorteil ist, ich kann auf beiden Seiten fahren, das heißt, wenn sie mich flippen, haben sie erstmal nichts davon. Und
Something
wenn
about a
Lift,
crib.
kann ich damit was machen.
Das auf jeden
Something
Fall
about
die
stair
Riesenchance für
lifts.
dich. Wunderbar, alles gut.
So yeah, it's basically made out of bits and bobs from here and there. How and why I don't really know.
Denn der erste Kampf war eigentlich alles okay.
Brendan
gelaufen.
Fraser,
Ja,
I think, has got some in the
Gibt's
bag.
große Beschädigungen eigentlich an dem Roboter?
Gar keinen.
Er hat aber vorhin gesagt,
But he's got to watch out for that tree.
Kleine Beule, gar nichts.
That tree, that is Junkyard Queen.
Habt ihr ein bisschen...
Noch ein Sacken zugelegt.
Right, here we go then.
Berlin.
Select James J. Klin. I shall select James J. Klin. I'd rather have him in the arena than these two.
Nordrhein-Westfalen. Son of Armageddon.
Son of Mama Madonna.
Publikum ist die Spannung
The audience can feel the tension.
vom Weizen getrennt.
Bloody well hope
Jetzt
not.
kämpfen nur noch Gewinner gegeneinander.
Jimmy Savile.
Roboteers, stand by.
In der linken Box von Vize.
So how well are these two working,
Mit
if at all?
Unterstützung seines Neuzugang-
This should be the final because they're the only two robots that have actually worked so
Und
far.
jetzt kommt auch noch Sir
But my
Killer
bet is going to go
dazu.
on
Das lässt
Mama
auf
Madonna.
Schreckliches hoffen.
3,
Mama Madonna.
1. Activate.
Son of Armageddon legt los
They
wie
both
ein
work.
Ferrari
Good
aus der
start.
Pole Position.
There's the
Das
flipper that can
Team
lift
heute
14
weiß
tons.
genau, worum es bei einer deutschen Meisterschaft
And
geht.
Junkyard is
Und
broken.
Junkyard Queen wird hier ultra hoch
And it's
erhitzt.
on fire.
Ja, hält denn seine Verkleidung das aus? Jetzt von Son of Armageddon
Can we see
an
the
die
action,
Bande
please?
gedrängt.
There you
Sieht
go.
aus wie eine verendende Vakuum am Strand von Helgoland. Junkyard Queen in dubioser Seitenlage, bewegungsunfähig.
Oh, I thought it had the chariot wheels, or is that the drill at the back?
Armageddon. Jetzt noch zu
Turns out you
sehen,
should have put them
kann
on the
man Junkyard
wheels.
Queen nur hoffen, dass-
Technically, it's still moving.
Zählt die Queen nun aus, die sich zum Sterben bereit zu machen scheint.
gone.
Offenbar hat Armageddon
Shame.
große Arbeit geleistet. Junkyard
It beat
Queen
Golem.
ist in die
Then again, apparently that wasn't that hard.
Und Sir Killerlot macht sich bereit. Die Menge tobt.
So that is Mama Madonna through to the final. Not even the commentator has anything to say at this point. I'm struggling to find things to say. Mystrsyko will be all over this. There we go. Go on. Go. Get out of it. Go on. Oh, kill a lot. Now he has him. What the advice here is a marina. Special hardcore manicure. Yeah. Head first into Matilda's ass. Oh. The thing is, the drop zone I don't think I've ever seen do anything more than a slight scratch. What's that? Container garbage waste. Steel and whatever. So it's just a box full of random crap. Most of it missed. I don't know what to think about the drop zone. Basically everything missed. They laugh, the tears are in their eyes. They laugh, but tears are in their eyes. Oh, Matilda's arsehole is going to swallow it. And Kill-A-Lot is going to pierce it with his long stick before pitting it. It's a very sexual show, though. Didn't really have to do anything, son of Madonna. This cool place I've struck again.
Denn die anderen Jungs von Junkyard Queen hatten nicht wirklich eine gute Chance, überhaupt diesen Kampf zu gewinnen. Und somit steht natürlich
well, that's nice. Just to say at the end, he didn't stand a chance at all. Oh, bloody hell, if you had told him that start, he might not have bothered. Right, okay. Which means we're left with two robots that don't work to fight out to fight son of Madame Madonna. You've got to admit, at least Junkyard Queen worked. And it got killed by someone else. Tyke versus Golem. So Golem's wheel fell off for no reason. It's like they didn't even bother to put it on. And Tyke died immediately. So judging from that record, Golem should last about a minute longer and should win this battle. So now we're going to get the second semi-final of this heat. Golem. It's got the Michelin Man on the front. Don't know why. Well, it's working. It's moving. It's crashed into shunt and it's broken. Get off a shunt! Oh, sorry, shift.
Roboteers, stand by.
While the ground crew Oliver Boulder's left, Andreas Vane and right of the bags, with Christian van der Stapp at the remote control right and left mountains Fango. And now it's time to strap on or off Minister, set sideways together with his adjutant stand. I think that just means go. It works! They both work! Oh. Now it won't work. Oh no, it still does. There goes the Michelin Man. I don't think it's got any turning. Can it turn? Tyke isn't clever enough to get out of the way of a non-turnable mobile. I think Golem's dead again. Wow. What's it doing? Oh.
Das Golem-Team hantiert verzweifelt an der Kontrolle herum, aber zu spät. Ihr Robot wird ausgezählt und das bedeutet...
What? How? It's died 3 times in this episode. It's actually going to leave the competition now. Please, just let it go. Let it die. It's already dead. Just get rid of it, Sean. Just get rid of it. It doesn't belong here. At the start of this episode, I thought this would be one of the favourites, but it turns out I was wrong. Absolute rubbish. Absolute manure pile of degenerate metal. Go on, Psycho. I bet his hammer would just like cleave right through it. Well, I've already hit with his hammer. I couldn't pay much attention. You're clumsy, Oph, you dropped it. Oh, well, he's going to miss again. Oh, no. How cruel is it that they have... Someone has to pick all of that up. How many balls was that? They've just gone everywhere. Even the ref bot's having a blast with that. They love it. The house roboteers must have a wonderful time with these German roads. Tyke. It's literally done nothing to get to the Heat final. It's done absolutely nothing. So what's next?
Tsunami, ein phänomenaler Flipper, der selbst englischen
Tsunami.
das Wasser reichen kann. Absolut krankhaft.
What's this all about?
Flipper, der für Action sorgen
Who are
wird.
these?
Black Hole. Seine Gegner
Black
sind
Hole.
schwarz.
I recognise that one from somewhere.
Hydrotech mit einem gigantischen Lifter.
Are these all flippers?
Und der Dog.
Oh damn, we got like a mayhem?
Last but not least, not perfect.
This looks interesting. I don't know what that weapon is. Tsunami, absolute krankhaft. Black hole, not perfect. What a name. Favourite robot. I don't know which one it is. Del Dog and Hydrotech. Well, where was it? I suppose that's the end. Okay, bye then. So that was German Robot Wars Heat A. Apparently there's 4 episodes. There's a Heat A, Heat B, and a final. And then there's something else. That was... It just was. Most robots didn't work. A robot that didn't work made it to the final. Golem died 3 times and they only just decided to get rid of it at the end. What was that battle in the middle all about? With the 4 robots, you had Flensburger Power and Ansgar, the original Ansgar. Was that a qualification for this? Because all I saw in that battle was 1 robot dying, and that's the one we're seeing here. Unless Robot Wars has stolen my idea for worst robot competition, and that was this. Because it was the only one that lost, and now here it is, it's qualified. But, I mean, it's nice to see Robot Wars that I haven't seen before. It was poor. it was quite literally like going back to Season 2, or Series 2, getting rid of the trial bits and just chucking them all straight into battles. That's what it felt like. Half of them just didn't work. They were slow as you like. But was it fun? I don't know. Since I'm going all out Mystrsyko, I've got to give it a score in the style of Mystrsyko. I'm going to give that one a 3 because a couple of good moments. In fact, it only gets 3 because of the subtitles that were roughly translated. I thought they were hilarious at times. Apart from that, there weren't really any battles. The only time a robot actually attacked another effectively was Mama Madonna turning over Junkyard Queen, and that was 1 attack that ended it. If you like this, by the way, I think I'll be doing the other parts of the German Robot Wars. There's only 2 or 3 episodes, and this is the first one. But if these are quite successful, I'll tell you, I've never actually sat down and watched BattleBots. I've never done it. I've just never really got into it. I suppose if this goes successful, I will steal Mystrsyko's idea and do a BattleBots. Because of his live reviews, I've watched a couple of his BattleBots ones, but I've watched like pretty much all of his Robot Wars ones. So I know BattleBots has never really interested me, but anyway, this has been Heap Games and speaking. Toodle pip, toodaloo, and cheerio. See you later.